when you liberate yourself from this fear, right? This fear that you are powerful beyond a measure. Not only does it unlock your mirror, not only does it unlock your medicine, you become the example for others. As Miriam says in her poem, our presence automatically liberates others. So what this means in regards to supporting and helping people, when you embody the mirror, this divine mirror that you are, simply by stepping into spaces and places as this mirror, you reflect back to others what they are, what is possible. Welcome to the Divine Mirror, where we dive deeply into the journey of discovering your unique inner medicine. I'm your host, Harrison, and here we explore how each of us can become a force of healing and transformation simply by showing up authentically. Join me as we uncover the steps needed to be the cure that is you and the magic of being a true divine mirror for others. Let's step into this journey together. Your inner magical medicine awaits. Welcome, powerful heart, to episode 1 of the Divine Mirror. I'm so excited to have you here on this mini podcast journey and transformation. And there's a lot of goodies and insights here waiting for you. And it's my honor to hold your hand along this show, along this journey, and to really walk you home back to your power and your light. A quick introduction of this mini podcast exploration that will be going on here both today and in the episodes that follow. This show is a mini transformation or a mini podcast journey to take you back to the healing power that is you, to take you back to the divine mirror that you are. The intention of this show is to give you short 30-minute practical episodes that will help you embody the divine mirror that you already are. There will be 10 episodes, and my intention is for this whole 10-episode journey to be a full transformation. So what that means is that if you listen from episode 1 all the way to episode 10, you will be a different individual. You will be a different soul. You will be able to really start to connect and understand what it means to show up in this world as a divine mirror. With that said, I also do not expect you to feel like you are alone on this journey. And even though I will be here in this podcast and I will be here with my intention, with an open heart, there will be an offering at the end of each episode for you to reach out to me directly, and I can hold your hand in more personalized one-on-one coaching. However, as mentioned, this does aim to be a full experience in itself. So I really do hope you get a big shift in your heart in relationship to the divine mirror that you already are along this 10-episode podcast. So please let me know how you go with these episodes. Reach out to me on social media and share your learnings, your understandings, and how things go with the homework that I'll also give at the end of each episode. So with all of that, with that introduction, let's get into it with episode 1. So what if I told you that you are already powerful? What if I told you that you are already radiant? What if I told you that you are already motivational, inspirational, loved, and enough? How would that make you feel? How would that really move through your being, move through your body? Well, your answer to that will be one of the first places that you start. When I ask you those questions, right? When I make those statements, what reacts inside of you? When I tell you that you are the most powerful being in your reality, how does that make all the parts that you are, how does it make them feel? Right? And you don't have to have an answer to that right here, right now, but it's something to begin reflecting on because you are already there. You have what is needed to be the service that you wish to be to the world. You are that divine mirror already. The question is, what are the layers that are stopping that mirror from being in its fullest light. I'm going to share with you, to go deeper into this episode, one of my favorite pieces of writing, poems, spiritual channels that really reflects not just this episode today, but this whole journey of the divine mirror. And it is called Our Deepest Fear by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So this poem, this piece of writing by Marianne, really embodies and symbolizes this journey of the divine mirror. Our biggest fear is not that we are small. Our biggest fear is not that we are, as Marianne says, inadequate. The biggest fear is that we are powerful. We are already powerful. So this is really what the crux is of your journey back to the medicine that you already are. We are conditioned, and I will speak more about this in episode 2, but I'll hit on it slightly here now. We are conditioned to feel like we are not enough. We are conditioned to really fall under the illusion that we aren't magical. We are conditioned to perceive ourselves as a lesser than soul, or a lesser than human, or a lesser than instrument, a part of a bigger system. And it cannot be further from the truth. Your magic is innate. It can never be taken away from you. I had a beautiful discussion with a soul that came into my life recently, and we were talking about how we give our power away in our relationships, give our power away to boyfriends, girlfriends, partners. And we fall under the illusion that they have that power. We fall under the illusion that we need to go speak to them, do something to take our power back. And yes, there are often conversations that need to be had with the people that we love to really understand the power dynamics. But the deeper truth is, whenever we feel like our power is outside of us, there is always a choice that we are most likely unconsciously making to give that power away. I'll say that again. There is always a choice that we are most likely unconsciously making to give that power away. So the deeper question here we can sit with and ask ourselves is, where am I making the choice to believe that I am powerlessness, that I have no power? Where am I making the choice that I am not the thing that I wish to be? Where am I making the choice to be small? Where am I making the choice to not have the magic, to not be full of creative potential? This is where we can start to look, right? This is where we can begin this journey of the divine mirror, these unconscious choices where we are giving our power away to people, places, things, etc. Boyfriends, girlfriends, the government, the healthcare system, all the things. Because when we start to take this power back, when we start to realize and remember what we have always been, then this divine mirror starts to reawaken. And what starts to happen if you are a soul that wishes to be of service to the world, which if you're listening to the show, you most likely are, you start to realize that you can channel the medicine, the magic that is you, into whatever modality you are currently practicing, right? Whether you teach yoga, whether you are a psychotherapist, whether you you do parts work, whether you work with the inner child, whether you are someone that is in the somatic therapy world, whether you are someone that works in counseling, whatever it is, this mirror that you are, this medicine that is you, that is already inside of you, will channel through the current modality that you are most excited about. It does this instinctually, it does this automatically. Yet, just like we can make the choice to stop breathing, just like we can make the choice to stop blinking, just like we can make the choice to stop these automatic functions that happen in the background, we can also make the choice to stop this channel from coming through. So as I go a bit deeper here into this introductory episode, I really want you to sit with these understandings of how this mirror, this medicine that you are, works. And start to look at the people that inspire you. Start to look at the examples in your life of people that are doing this, whether they perceive that they're doing it or not, they're doing this. Right? And I think of, in my world, all the motivational speakers, all the Tony Robbins, right? All the Gary Vaynerchuks, all these individuals that are standing in their truth and their authentic state. And really what they're doing at the deepest of levels, for the people that show up in their world, they are reflecting back to them what is their divine truth. Right? They will package it in a certain way. They will say certain words. They will be in a certain niche. They will reflect it through business. They will reflect it through self-development. They will reflect it through nutrition, whatever it is. But what is the instinctual underlying element is they are connected to their medicine, and that medicine is what is hitting you. So what this means is the next time that you are watching, listening, connected to someone that inspires you, notice how they make you feel. And notice what really comes up in their presence. Is there jealousy that they have something that you do not? Is there inadequacy? Is there a comparison game? Because as soon as that happens, you shut off your channel. As soon as you get stuck in inferiority, as soon as you get stuck in you are not enough, as soon as you get stuck in they are better than me, then you lose the medicine, you lose the magic. If on the other side of the coin, you can really be there in the inspiration and the magic that they share and realize that, yes, they have flexed their mindfulness muscle, they have flexed their ability to be connected to their authentic state to a higher degree than what you have. And if they have this capability, so do you. If you can use these people as an example of what is possible to motivate you to step into this power, then that is how you take a step forward. Right? The pitfall here is that many people doubt that they have anything valuable or anything unique to offer. And this could not be further from the truth. Right? And in a couple of episodes, I'm going to talk about identifying your unique medicine, right? Your unique mirror that you already are. But for now, I just want you to really understand that this story, this doubt, is an illusion, that this thought form, this limiting belief, which is what it is an illusion. And you are already that. You are already that which you want to see. And the thing that is stopping it from coming out is your choice to not embody it, is your choice to not believe it, is your choice to think that you are less than. So just take a moment here before I go a little bit deeper to reflect on how all of this is making you feel. take a moment here to notice how the triggers that might be coming up are impacting you right now. And I should have put a disclaimer at the start of this episode, and I'm kind of happy that I didn't, because I want them to be a little bit surprising. It should trigger you, right? These words that I'm saying should trigger you because it is the opposite of what you're taught. It is the opposite of the world that we live in. You are taught that you are small. You are taught that you don't have it all already. And again, I'll go deeper into more specific limiting beliefs and self-doubts in episode 2. But for now, just get acquainted with the fact that everything is not what it appears. And as Marianne Williamson said at the end of her beautiful poem, right, when you liberate yourself from this fear, right, this fear that you are powerful beyond a measure, not only does it unlock your mirror, not only does it unlock your medicine, you become the example for others. As Miriam says in her poem, our presence automatically liberates others. So what this means in regards to supporting and helping people, when you embody the mirror, this divine mirror that you are, simply by stepping into spaces and places as this mirror, you reflect back to others what they are, what is possible, what is waiting for them to see. Right? And maybe you are already feeling it in this episode, right? Maybe you are already feeling it as you listen to the words that I speak, as I step into my truth, as I step into my mirror, as I activate my energy in this episode. You might already feel it. And I do not have anything that you do not. So this superpower is waiting. So I'm going to end this episode with some practical tips, some practical tools here for you to start really connecting to the mirror. And as I said in the introduction, this journey from episode 1 to episode 10 will be a journey, right? I'm going to give you steps and stages to move through. So do not expect to have it all sorted within this first episode. This is just an introduction, and you do not need to have all the answers right now, even though it could only take a moment, right? Even though it could only take one moment of realization, remembering to really feel this. I do not expect that of you, right? I expect you to be human, much like me, and for this to be a gradual awakening. So some practices I want to leave you with to go deeper into all of this. 3 practices. First of which is entering the dream world. So if you have listened to me before on my other show, The Cosmic Love Antenna, or on social media, I speak a lot about dreams and using your dreams at night as a way to connect to your spiritual self. And what I want to set for homework for you from this episode is tonight, before you go to bed, even if you quote unquote do not dream, I encourage you to set this intention before you go to bed tonight. I want you to set the intention for your dream world to show you the power that is you. So before bed, before you're closing your eyes, just in your inner world, you can speak it out loud if you wish, but it's not needed. You can just set this intention in your inner world. I set the intention in my dream world to experience the power that is me. And I want you to notice what comes up. I want you to notice what dreams you have and share with me on social media some of the symbology of what comes through in the dream world. Exercise number 2. This is a journaling exercise, and I want you to call it What If. And how this journaling exercise goes is I want you to write a list. So at the top of your journaling page, put in capitals What If, and then under What If, I want you to write as many examples, as many statements of this journaling prompt. And the journaling prompt is, what if I was not limited by X? What if I was not limited by X? What if I was not limited by X? So examples would be, what if I was not limited by my story that I'm not enough? What if I was not limited by my educational system? What if I was not limited by my belief that I am less than compared to others? What if I was not limited by my story that I have to have X amount of modalities and certifications to share my magic, right? Just examples, but I want you to enter a flow state and allow not just examples of limitations that you currently hold to come through, but also what would happen if those limitations were not there, right? How would you show up differently, right? And just play. There is no way to get this wrong. There is just you and yourself here. So practice that journaling. And again, on social media, let me know what comes up. And finally, exercise number 3 here to really start this introduction to the divine mirror that you are. I want you to connect to your beautiful inner child for me. And again, if you've listened to me on my other show or on social media, I speak a lot about inner child connection, and it is powerful for many reasons. But specifically today, within our topic of this divine mirror, a lot of the stories that we create that limit the expression of our mirror come from our childhood. So your beautiful inner child and the stories and pains that he or she holds is most likely the first place that you can start to observe and feel and release emotion and illusions from, to really come back to this power that is you, this mirror that is you. So I want you to do a meditation for me. If you've spent time working with me, you know some examples of this, but I'll make it very basic for you. Just connect, sit down in meditation, set the intention to have a greeting or a meeting with your inner child, and ask her or him, what are some of the biggest stories and pains that are stopping you from stepping into this power, stopping you from activating your divine mirror, and just see what comes through. Right? They're there already. These pains, these illusions, these stories, they're there. But what is stopping us from really becoming more aware and then ultimately releasing them is asking the question, being courageous enough to go deeper into these wounds. It's hard to change our reality if we do not make the unconscious conscious. I'll say that again. It's hard to change our external reality if we do not make the unconscious conscious. So one of the biggest categories of the unconscious is your inner child, relationship, wounds, stories, pain. So start a little meditation practice, connect to her and him, and let me know what comes up. Reach out to me on social media. My hashtag on Instagram, Facebook is @HarrisonMar, Ma spelled MEAGHER. And yeah, let me know how you go. So that is really the introduction for this journey that we're about to go on together. I hope today gave you a bit of value. A quick sneak peek of episode 2, where we'll be talking about releasing self-doubt and limiting beliefs that connect to your divine mirror. And today we've spoken about a few of them, but we're going to go a bit deeper into you are not magical, you are not special, you are not creative, you have to work hard, you have to sacrifice yourself. The influences of religion, cultures, big media, television, your families, and so much more. So click the next episode, connect deeper into this journey. And remember, as I leave you today, this divine mirror is waiting for you to reflect out into the world. But the question is, are you ready to step into it? Are you ready to release this fear that you are powerful beyond all measure? And are you ready to allow your inner light to illuminate the darkness of not just your inner world, but the worlds of the people outside of you? Sending love, sending light, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you for joining me on this episode of The Divine Mirror. Remember that this journey of unlocking your inner medicine doesn't have to be done alone. If you're ready for personalized guidance, reach out to me for one-on-one coaching, and let's walk home along this path together. I'd love for you to share also this episode with friends and loved ones who might also find inspiration along this journey. And don't forget to connect with me on social media to share your reflections and insights and the outcomes of your homework from each episode. I can't wait to hear how your inner transformation unfolds. And until next time, keep shining and embracing that beautiful mirror within you.